this last one on setting up a reel is, I always call it like it would be my emergency reel. I always recommend on the advanced technical rec course and the cave courses and that you have one finger spool that is used for emergencies and that. Like for basically you'd use it in like a lost line drill. And usually in a lost line drill is if you cannot find the primary line, the first thing that you do is tie up. But what I like to do is to put knots in the line so you could actually give you an idea on how far you've actually traveled. If you're off the line, you should have some idea how far you're away from the line, if you're 3 meters or 5 meters in there. So just by putting knots in the line, you could actually gauge how far you've gone. So if you think you're about 3 meters off and you went out about 5-6 knots or something like that, you know you've gone too far. You have to reel back in. So basically, same as I set up the other reel, just like this. I hit the loop on the end, and what I usually do is about every meter. So I reel out. That's about 1 meter. I already have one in here. You have a knot here, so then I'll reel it out the second time. Have your second knot in there. There's my third knot. Here's my fourth knot. So that's approximately about 4 meters. You don't have to actually measure to the millimeter or anything like that, but it's just to give you an idea of how far you've actually traveled. So if you were you thought you were about 3 meters off the line and you went out about 5-6 knots, you know, you can figure, okay, I've probably gone too far. So actually what you do is you would reel back in, you try to go off a different direction until you try to find a line. So you would always have your primary reel, you have a finger spool, and you'd actually have your one more reel, which is, I just like to call it an emergency reel, which is used for emergency situations. So there you go. That's how you would set up an emergency finger spool.